Hello everyone. So let us continue playing with the tables. Now I have been using these spreadsheet calculations in org mode because I have now started using org mode for also creating proposals, and when you have proposals you have some tables where you want to calculate maybe simple calculations, but great thing about this approach is that it will actually save a lot of your time because it is nothing but a text-based file, and using these tables you can of course do simple calculations, but in this video I'll talk about how to refer the cell data of one table in another table. Now what I was doing recently, I was basically working on a proposal where I had my rates and the estimates for different phases, and then there is a third table where I'm doing simple multiplications by referring to the day rate and also referring to the effort for a specific phase, and then by simply doing the remote reference of these values, I was actually calculating the total price or total effort along with of course the cost. Now good thing about this approach is that you modify just one thing in one table on top, and when you recalculate, your tables will show you the new data. So for this example, let us see that using a simple table here. So we have this table here called name and age. So let us say person A age is 24, person B age 26, person C age is 27, right? Very simple thing. Now what we want to do, let us say, I mean, of course I want to keep things very simple so that we are not really doing anything super complicated. So let us say you want to calculate the total age. I mean, this is something that we know how to do. So we can do it using hash plus, and we can do something like tblfm, right? And to calculate total, so we have to first figure out where to display the total. I'm of course not doing these calculations one more time because I did something similar in the last video. So this is my total age, right? So you can actually calculate this total here. So basically we have to fill this particular cell, and to refer this cell we will use at the rate, and we will use something like, we have to use the row number and then column number. So the row number is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4, and the column number is, because we just have two columns, is $2. That is it, and this will be equal to vsum, and we have to basically refer to again at the rate 2, which is my second row, $2, which is my second column, right? And then we can use a range like dot, and then we can use something like at the rate 3, and the column is still the same, which is $2. And if I do Control C, it will hopefully give you the total of the ages of the age. So it didn't work. So let us say it again. So $4, which is 1, 2, 3. No. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be 5, right? So let me just fix it again. So it should be 5, and we have the total here. So this is fine. Now we are of course referring to the cell values of the same table, but what if we want to refer to the ages of these people in a separate table? So you can do that using this very simple, I mean, I'll probably just get rid of these values, and let me also enter here person C. So what we need to do for the first value that we have to refer, we are basically referring the table number A, and this approach will work. For this approach to work, you have to give your table names. So you can do that by using this hash plus name colon table name, which is in my case table -a and table -b, and you have to use this function or method called remote, and of course it has two arguments. The first argument is nothing but table A, and the second argument is nothing but the cell value, or the row and column intersection. Similarly for my @3 $2, which is again my second value, my person B, and I can do the same thing for my fourth row second column, which is my person number C, and for this I will refer to I believe I need to use $4 here, and if I do Control C again, you can see the values filled in. Very simple thing, and to be honest, it is not really very intuitive, and it is not really for everyone. I don't really expect people to use this method because it is a bit you have to basically write things yourself, and it is of course a bit fragile, but it is a text file, and we are aware of it, and we know that it is org mode. But the great thing about this approach is that if you have simple tables, if you have a need to do calculations, simple calculations where you might need to refer to other tables, then this will work really well. And when I worked on the proposal where I have multiple tables, I use the same thing. So I basically refer to the other cell. I mean, by the way, when you're referring to these values, you can also refer to, let us say, maybe you want to refer to the total, right? So let us do total here, and we'll do total here by not doing total by calculating. We'll just copy, refer the same thing, or basically refer to the cell up from above. So I'll do the same thing here, and instead of @3, I need to use 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to use 5, right? And here also I need to use, I believe, was it 5? Yes, I think it was 5, and that is it, right? Very simple. And this is of course my total. Oh, I think there is something wrong, right? So if you look here, we are doing here @2 and @3, but it should be @4, right? Right. So we can do Control C again, and now the total is correct. So see, it's very simple. I mean, you just need to refresh the formula, and let me just do it again here. And now we have the total. So basically in this table, in the second table, we are basically referring to the values from another table, and that is it. A very simple thing that we have learned today, but I think it is very useful. It will make your life a lot easier. And if you are trying to use org mode for doing a bit more than simple task management using tables, mini spreadsheet, then you can. And that is all. That is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.